Donald Cardoso Barron, spiritual master father of a divine rainbow child Nelly Belen.
Hello, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful divine souls, extensions of the divine source energy, God, the universe. That's you and more. Don't ever think about you anything less than that, because you're that and more. What a beautiful day, beautiful divine souls. It's still a little bit cloudy, but any day it's a beautiful day, whether it's cloudy, rainy, shiny. It's still a beautiful day. It so happens that I got a download today, and last night actually, about the topic that I'm going to give you today. It's about being grateful. And whenever you get a chance, make that connection to Mother Earth, Pachamama Gaia. Remove those socks and shoes and make that connection, because you're connected to everything. You are connected to flora and fauna. We're one is soul, all itself. We're everyone and everyone is us. You already know this from my previous videos. It so happens that the download that I have yesterday, it's about being grateful about what you have, and it's also in regards to a friend of mine. His name is Noah Strickler. He's a good friend of mine that we were discussing about all these things to be grateful for, and then that's when the downloads start coming in and out. It's like whatever you put out there, beautiful divine souls, that's what you get in return. If you put out that kindness and helping others, that's what you're gonna get in return. So it so happens that we were talking about Noah and all the situations that every human being, every divine soul goes through in life. It's a test from your higher self and your soul family up there that are putting you to the test. It's like a movie you're playing over there. It's like, let's do this and let's test them and see how he's gonna come out, and if he's gonna be able to come with that the divinity or the ego, and if he's gonna be able to solve the problems or not. And we were talking about that all night with him. So it was a beautiful, interesting conversation that we had. It's like he was challenged and with a lot of things in his life regarding being a parenthood and the whole 9 yards. And he's a beautiful human being that he is he's done everything that a father could do, and he's a role model, and he's a hero to his kids. And that happens when you are you don't necessarily need to know that you're awake, spiritual awake. You might be awake already, but you might not realize it. But your actions dictate if you are or not. And by you acting from that divine, from that divinity, and the duality that you have with the ego and the divine, and when you act out of the green chakra in the divine soul, and you act that with unconditional love, that's what you're gonna get. It so happens that Noah, since the moment I met him, I felt that beautiful high energy and that vibration, that he was a beautiful high vibrating being, we all are. We all are, and he was always a great parent, a friend. He was like, how can I help you? What can I do for you? And all that. So he always acted from that green chakra. It's what can I do instead of what can you give me? So with that being said, he was able to achieve that trust from his kids. They love him dearly, It's like, no, it's their hero, just like I'm the hero for Nelly, because what you do in this human experience is going to dictate how they admire you, even though that these kids are already way and beyond. They're our teachers, but you still got to guide them, and you still got to tell them, you have to go this way, because they're not going to grab a car and drive themselves, or they're not going to go. They rely on you to do these things. But as far as the inner being and the heart chakra and how they behave, they weigh on top of us, and we have to learn from them. We just got to guide them, and that was our conversation last night as well. And also the conversation was about how we always get tested. We have to hit rock bottom, and we have to fall down in order for us to get up and come on top. And when you are spiritually awake, beautiful divine soul, it's like, I'm not telling you that necessarily you're going to be laughing and be smiling at all times, because clearly you're not, but you achieve that peace of mind in your inner being, that you know that you're going to be okay, because you're being guided by your higher self, and then you're aligning with your soul family up there, and then they're working to help you towards guide you. Your spiritual guides are telling you that everything's gonna be okay. You just gotta be patient. Just like the time that my car wasn't working and Noah came to my rescue, and we were talking about that yesterday. It so happens too that we were talking about leaving arrangements in situations like that. How he had to where the place that he was before, he had to move and find this place, and he came to find out the building that is next to my building, so we're neighbors. So he came across to that building with the help of his boss and all that. So everything comes together in divine order. Like time is an illusion, we're talking about this, but for us it's pretty much real. But everything comes on that beautiful divine timing. And he was able to get that place, and then we were talking about how I'm in the transition on moving out of this place, going somewhere else. It so happens that the lady that the landlord is going to need this condominium that I have, to give it to her son this coming up month. So we have a month to be here, and I don't take it like, I'm stressed out because I don't have a place to go or stuff like that. It's because when you are aligned and you do the things that you need to do to others, what you put out there, that's the conversation I have with Noah. What you put out there is what you get in return. If you are a person that says, what can I do for you, how can I help you, and all that, and you're not sitting down, I'm sorry, this phrase that I'm gonna use, you're not sitting down on your ass and waiting for everything to fall on your lap, but you're taking the initiative to help others, and then you got plenty of notice to move around and make things happen. Good things come to you. So I was able to before this happened, another good friend of mine, like I said, borders and countries are an illusion, but he's from Chile, South America, next to Bolivia, where I'm from. Like I said, but we're having this human experience, but we're all divine souls. And he was able to tell me that he buys houses or apartments, and then he remodels them, and he gets them in such a good shape that he sells them, and he does the real estate. And so out of the blue, like, he goes like, I'm getting this new condominium. One's a 1-bedroom and the other one's a 3-bedroom, but I'm buying it, but I want you to be a part of it, so I want you to put your name on it, and so you can come and be there and live there, and then you put your name on it, and then when it's time to come, we sell it. So like I said, beautiful divine soul, it's a blessing, because all these things happen because what you have in your heart and what you put out there is what you get. if you I'm telling you, I mean, I'm telling you this as an example. It's like do things out of the heart, and always be grateful to the people that help you, because whenever they help you and you give that thanks from the heart, that's what you're gonna get in return. Even though I haven't seen this guy for years, he came out of the blue and he told me, because what I'm putting is that unconditional love. If I was a person that I was ungrateful or not giving thanks to the universe or anything for the people that give me a lending hand, I will be probably on my human experience, on my duality, I'll be shaking up and down and saying, oh, I'm gonna be homeless. But that's not the case, because what I feel and what I do is what it comes in return. So when you are a person that is not grateful, most likely that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna be facing hardships, and you're not gonna find a lending hand, or you're gonna be in a tough spot, in tough situation. So the lesson of this, my beautiful divine soul, that I was talking to Noah, is always be grateful for what you have, and what you put out there is what you're gonna get in return. Always trying to do, and whenever somebody asks you for a helping hand, don't hesitate, do it out of the heart, because that's what you're gonna get in return. If you are ungrateful for somebody that helps you, most likely nobody's gonna come to your rescue, and you're gonna be facing a tough situation. And then when you align with your higher self, and you are already manifesting with the law of attraction, like I was talking to Noah, you're able to manifest all these things. Like I was able to tap to my higher self, and probably my higher self tapped to my friend Jose Chico's higher self, to align and say, hey, this is what's going to happen in the future. I'm going to be in a tough situation, in a tight situation that I'm going to need somewhere. So and they are guiding, and they're dictating the show. We're puppets, and they're the puppeteers. So that's how it works, beautiful soul. So when you act out of that divine, beautiful heart chakra, and you're grateful, and you are with that divinity, is when you are actually manifesting these things, and these things are happening. If I would have been the guy that it was like, oh my God, why should I do this? Think about myself, and always having a grudge, and not being grateful to anybody that gives me a helping hand. Most likely, my higher self out there will be like, okay, let's put him to the test, and let's see how he figures it out in his human experience. And that's what happens to everybody. So when you are spiritually awake, you know these things, and that's what we're talking about with Noah. So right now, I am in a place where I have to be out of here in 30 days. But I already had a place to go, and plenty of options, because my higher self aligned with me, and I was able to achieve that by my actions here on the physical, on this earth, by me acting with that divinity of being grateful and happy and being thankful for what I have. And that's the lesson, beautiful divine soul. And I was talking to him last night, and he was like, yeah, what you put out there comes to you. So the lesson about today, beautiful divine soul, is like, be grateful for what you have, because what you put out there, that's what you're gonna get in return. And there's nothing critical or for something to you lose your mind, or don't sleep at night and think that these things don't have a solution. They do have a solution. It's all in you. It's within your heart. It's always been within you. If you have that beautiful, thankful, and beautiful unconditional love, you're gonna be okay. If you're sour and not grateful, you're gonna be in top spot. So it's your choice, beautiful divine soul, and I tell you with the bottom of my heart, I love you with that unconditional love. Talk to you in my next video, profound like this one. Talk to you soon. Namaste. Have a beautiful day, beautiful divine soul. Have a good one. Bye bye.